storm. It doesn't look like it's as of concern as it was earlier. If you still live within this area, you want to make sure that you are in your safe place. But we can take our concern now towards the Alamucha community, where we have a new tornado warning storm that goes into the 4:15 hour. This looks like this is Highway 496 right here, and along the Alamucha, you're talking about Alamucha-Wynot Road with this storm as well. If we can get, we're dealing with a heavy rain-wrapped storms within this area. If we can pull up base velocity and talk about where the rotation is within this storm as it continues to track off, how fast is this storm moving?
I believe it's 40 as well.
This one says 70.
Okay, so this storm is moving off to the northeast at 70 miles per hour. Just to the north, right along that Highway 496 area is where this rotation is spotted within this storm. Now, this is a radar indicated, if I'm not mistaken, storm. This has not been confirmed. The only confirmed tornado is the one to the northwestern portions of Lauderdale County, but that one looks to be losing its rotation over the past few scans. But we're pulling up base velocity within this southeastern portion of Lauderdale County warned storm, and we're going to see where we're dealing with a rotation within this storm. But if you live anywhere along State Highway 496, you would talk about John Cartlett Road, Liberty Church Road, or Alamucha-Wynot Road, you want to make sure that you are in your safe place with this rotation. Not really being able to see much in the form of rotation within this storm, thanks to the how far it is away from the radar within this storm, but you still want to make sure that you are in your safe place. Still seeing somewhat of a little bit of rotation there. Nothing as impressive as we were watching with that other storm that impacted Rose Hill community, but it's continuing to lift off to the northeast at about 70 miles per hour, so this is a fast-moving storm. It's just to the east of Alamucha, making its way towards the southern portions of the Cuba community, and so you want to make sure that you are in your safe place as well. Is there anything going on in chat over there, Nick?
I've not seen anything.
They were just talking about the thunderstorm wind damage that we talked about, the eastbound lanes of I-20 near Chunky. Nothing else. They're just talking about how you talked about the it's radar-indicated storm still that's located near Alamucha, and they are saying that near Meehan there are reports of trees down and debris from a barn near Meehan Susquehanna Road in Salina Road in Lauderdale County. But besides that, that's all that they're reporting so far.
Okay, Brian, what are you seeing over there?
As you mentioned, both of these storms are showing signs of weakening. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Birmingham is planning on extending that. We can get Nick to check on that. But it's kind of at least the part of the storm that seems like it would be tornadic. It's kind of hovering closer towards Alamucha Green Hill Road area, and then kind of hovering over towards the state line as well on 496 with that one, and the other storm, as you mentioned, heading northward along 493 towards Lazalia and also towards Daleville again with those two locations. But both storms seem to be weakening, which is good news for us. And also seems like the wording from Jackson also seems like they're trending in the weaker direction as well.
So we are seeing, over the past few scans, we're seeing the weakening of these storms. Now, they're still tornado warned. No word yet if they're going to extend them into portions of Kemper County as well as into portions of Choctaw County within this storm. But right now, it's just limited to Lauderdale County. These storms going to affect until 4:15. Possibility of just letting these ride out, as we haven't seen anything or heard anything in chat as of yet. But we are dealing with these two tornado warned storms that's in northwestern portions of Lauderdale County and southeastern portions of Lauderdale County near the Alamucha area, as well as on that Mississippi-Alabama state line. But when we look at the overall picture of this, still a lot of rainfall back behind it. We're still a few thunderstorms. You have a few thunderstorm warnings over in the portions of western Alabama and northern portions of Mississippi. But we're dealing with the main line that's going to be moving through the area. Now, ahead of that, that's our main tornado threat. We're beginning to see those discrete sails form into a form of a line. So that's where we're going to see more of a wind damage when it comes to these events. And that wind damage is going to stick with us when the main lines comes through the area. But we're still dealing with that tornado warned storms for those two areas. Back behind that heavy band of rain that has moved through most of Newton County, as well as beginning to affect portions of Lauderdale County, you're seeing a flash flood warning that goes into effect until 6:45. But we're still dealing with what are you seeing over there, Brian?
Update for you, the northern Lauderdale County storm, or actually I guess the entire county, Kemper and Lauderdale County just went under a severe thunderstorm warning. It doesn't appear that they may be continuing the warning into Kemper County, at least for the northern Lauderdale County storm. Nothing from Birmingham yet, although I imagine that will probably be expired. I do